Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video I have compiled my past 2 years of Valentine's decorate with me's. I think it was 2 years. Actually, maybe it was 3. I think it was 2. But I just put together my last Valentine's decorates with me from the past couple of years for you to just get some ideas for your house while you wait for the 2024 Valentine's Day decorate with me. I know not everybody decorates for Valentine's Day and I totally get that. However, I still have very small children. My youngest is only 8, and so it's fun for us to decorate for the holidays, and you know what? I like to do it. So I will definitely be coming out with a new decorate with me for you for 2024. But while you wait, go ahead and enjoy the past couple of years. Hopefully you find some inspiration for your home, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Tiffany and I'm super excited to have you here with me today. We're going to be decorating the house for Valentine's Day and I am super excited. I pulled out all my old decorations and I actually was able to snag some new super cute items from Walmart. That's what I'm going to show you here in the next couple clips. These are all really affordable items that I picked up from Walmart. And also in this video, we're going to be doing a couple of fun little DIY crafts. So if you're here for it, let's get started. Getting started by grabbing a tiered tray out of the pantry. I have been collecting these tiered trays over the last year and a half. I wanted one, but then fell in love with multiple. So I've just started a little collection. I figured I could change them out through the different seasons and you know, have fun with it. You don't have to just commit to one thing, of course, but I'm just taking a second to take the tags off before I get started with decorating this tiered tray. This is actually going to be the first time I've ever decorated a tiered tray before, so hopefully it all comes out cute. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Are you a tiered tray person? Is this trend like done, tired? I don't know. I feel like I'm just now getting on the bandwagon, so I really hope it's not like done, but tell me how you're feeling about tiered trays in the comments below. Do you have a tiered tray? Do you like them? Are you over them? And I just also wanted to mention, if I look a little beat in this video, that's because this was filmed during my ick, and I still have a little bit of the lingering, so you can probably hear it in my voice, but my family is all doing much better. All of my kids are on the mend. They're all better and great, but my husband and I, you know, as the old people, are still struggling. We're getting there. We're coming around the bend, but if I look a little beat, that is what is happening in this video. one of my favorite ways to decorate for Valentine's Day or spring or summer is with fresh flowers. And I should have written down what these were called before I threw away the wrapper, but I didn't. I'm sorry. But the pink ones were kind of like a berry and the white ones were like a carnation. And I'm just going to trim them down really short to put into this mug, which is actually an old from Target, and it's been beat up, I think, from a couple years in the dishwasher, but I loved the color and I thought it would add a nice little pop of pink and pop of fresh flowers onto the tiered tray. So to finish up styling this entryway table, I grabbed a few items. I wasn't sure what I was going to use or what I wanted, to put where, so I just grabbed a couple of things, decided on just a few. That quote there, for I have found the one my soul loves, is from Hobby Lobby. I got that a few years ago. And then the love sign and the other heart, like the ombre heart, those are actually from Walmart, along with that tag that I have on that little clipboard. And then I'm about to pull in this cute little Better Together sign, which is from my bedroom, and that's also from Hobby Lobby. And it makes me think of my friend Anne every time I think, or I hear Better Together, I think of her, because that is her wedding song. So Anne, if you're watching, I'm thinking of you. And now we're going to move on to our first DIY. So I'm going to make a little tassel banner. I wanted something like just sweet and simple. And I couldn't find a tassel banner that I liked. I wanted something really small, so I am making my own. They're really simple to make. You just need to find some kind of item that you can wrap the yarn around, which here I'm using a tray that I got at Target. You could use a book or a binder or something like that. It just needs to be roughly the size that you want your tassels to be. And then you're just going to wrap the yarn around whatever it is that you're using. I did not want these tassels to be very big or very thick, so I didn't wrap it a ton, but I wrapped it enough. And then you're going to cut another little piece like you see that I have there just laying on the counter. And then you're going to take your yarn off of whatever you chose to wrap it around, which hopefully yours doesn't have a ledge like mine did. And then you're going to put it down on that yarn, and you're going to tie the yarn around the top of your tassel and leave like about an inch, and that's where you're going to thread your yarn through later so that you can hang it and then you're going to cut it so that the yarn opens, and then trim it down to whatever, length you want to have it. And then you'll just use that first tassel that you made as the template for the others that you make. So once you've made all the tassels that you want to make, you're going to use a piece of yarn and cut it to the length that you want your banner to be. Leave a little space so that you can, hang it. But then you're going to just tie your tassels onto that yarn. So string the yarn through the loop at the top and then tie a little knot. I made 5 tassels for this little banner that I wanted to put on my entryway table, and I didn't tie knots. I just tied like one tie, so that way if I needed to adjust them, I could. Which, as you see there, I am adjusting one because it wasn't like right in the middle, but there's the finished little tassel banner. I love how it turned out. It's super duper cute. That cord is driving you nuts. I know it is as you're looking at this table, but please know it has since been fixed. Danny and I actually switched the lamp to the other side and put the tray where the lamp is, and we were able to hide the cord under the table. So it's kind of a bummer that it's in that shot, but I did take care of it. But look how sweet that little tassel banner looks. It's perfect. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next DIY. So we're going to be making some yarn hearts, and I had intentions of making a banner with about 8 of these little yarn hearts. However, they took forever to make, and so we ended up making 2 and I used them just for decorations. I may go back later and make some more, but they were taking forever and I was running out of sunlight. So basically what I did was I used a heart from another piece of decoration that I had. You could use a cookie cutter or just freehand a heart, and I used a cardboard box and I cut them out. As you see, I had all this intentions to do a bunch of them. But once you have your hearts cut out, you're just going to cut some edges off of your hearts so that when you're wrapping the yarn, it actually has something to grip. I will tell you, I think I cut my flat pieces a little big. I followed a tutorial that I found on Pinterest. I'll actually have it linked for you down below. And I felt like, I followed the directions. I don't know, but it just didn't feel like it was gripping as well. I don't know, maybe I was doing it wrong, but basically you just tape the yarn on and then you just start wrapping, and you wrap it in all different directions so that you get the yarn going in all different directions, which is what you see me doing. I'm just turning it as I'm wrapping it, and it just was taking forever. If I do this project again, I won't use this super thin yarn, which is the problem that I was having. If I was using a thicker yarn, it would have been better, but I didn't want to purchase a whole bunch of different yarn. This yarn was like $3 at Walmart. It was super cheap and it did the job. It just took, I don't know, 4 times as long. Once you have it wrapped and you are, happy with the way it looks, or in my case, you're okay with the way it looked and you're tired of wrapping it, you're just going to trim it and you'll tie it. And they actually turn out pretty sweet. Like I said, if you use a thicker yarn, it'll go a lot quicker and it'll probably look a lot nicer, but I think they're super sweet. here they are in action. I actually think they turned out really sweet. Like I said, they're just a nice little touch of, pink, and I love that the yarn is really soft, and I just think they're really cute. So although it didn't turn out the way I wanted with, a banner, I think they're still adorable. Hanging decor piece I have had since my very first apartment in California when I first moved out. I was 18 and I love it. It has followed me ever since, and I always try to find a place in my home for it. Okay, so moving over to the sideboard, I had purchased this cute little house planter from Target. I actually want to go back and purchase a couple more. It's so cute, and I wanted to put these flowers in it, so I had put water in it, and the water just started coming out the bottom. I started to panic. So I found a kid's cup that I just showed you that was little, and I squeezed it in there, and I put water in that cup, and I was able to put some flower stems in there. I just wanted it to look like little flowers were coming out of the top. It turned out super duper cute. But newsflash, if you do plan on planting something in these, which I was planning on doing, just be aware that it does have the drip hole at the bottom, which you need it to have, but it does not, it really does leak pretty well, even when it's closed. So you might want to water whatever plant you have in here in the sink, let it drain before you put it back wherever you're gonna have it. used the last of the flowers to make a few little bouquets, one in that milk jug that I'm going to put in the bathroom, and then I used some mason jars for the rest of them. Just, you want to make sure you're changing the water regularly in any flowers that you have in a vase or anything like that. Another thing is, try to trim off as much as you can of the leaves if they're going to touch the water. You don't want the leaves like soaking up a bunch of the nutrients in the water that could be going to the flowers, and they do rot if they're sitting in the water. So you want to make sure that any of like these big what is that called? Big leaves, like I was saying, you want to make sure that you cut those off, as you saw me do just there, and they're not touching the water. It's really, really important. You might be asking yourself, how does she know that? Well, fun little fact, I worked for a florist for about 3 weeks one year when I lived in Vegas. So off camera, I made myself another little tassel banner. I had intentions of putting the yarn heart banner on the sideboard, and I still might make one. I might go get some yarn that's bigger. I don't know. I really have my heart set on those little hearts. So if I do, I'll post about it on my Instagram. So make sure you're following me there. But in the meantime, I made myself another little tassel banner, and I think it looks really sweet. I'm glad that I did it. I love to hang something on this. It just looks really pretty. So super easy, and it, you know, just adds a sweet little touch. Finally, my friends, I'm taking down my winter wreath and I'm replacing it with this cute little flower tin that I purchased from Big Lots with some fake flowers that I put inside. Just looks really sweet. And that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me decorating my farmhouse for Valentine's Day. If you did enjoy this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye. Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we are decorating for Valentine's Day. I know not everybody decorates for this holiday, but I still have young kiddos and we definitely celebrate Valentine's Day together as a family. So I am digging out some of the decor that I already had, as well as some of the items that you just saw in yesterday's haul, and we are getting to decorating today. To get started today, I am starting over on my peg rail in my living room. Now, one thing that I did do was grab a few items from my Christmas decor, some wooden elements, some red elements, of course, some garland. I've got this bead garland here that I picked up at Walmart this year that I am using here on the bead board. I wanted a layered look with my garland. I just love a good layered look. So I'm starting with the wood bead garland, and then we're going to add in some other pieces, another garland that I picked up at Home Goods. I'm also putting this basket back on one of the pegs. I did pick up this basket at Hobby Lobby. I love this basket. It was such a steal. It was 50% off when I bought it, so I got it for $20, and I am obsessed with it. I love the shape. I think it's perfect over here on the peg rail. I can add greenery or florals depending on the season. Here's a look at this pom-pom garland I picked up at Home Goods. I forgot to show this in my haul, but I thought it was really cute. I am obsessed with pom-poms. You will find me purchasing all of the pom-pom garlands. I think they're so sweet, and I loved that this one had the little touches of the red hearts. I think it looks really cute here, layered with the other garland. I think it's perfect. I snagged these beautiful roses at Michael's. Right now they are on sale. Their stems, all of their stems, are buy two get three free. So I snagged 5 beautiful rose stems for today's Decorate With Me, and I'm adding these to the existing eucalyptus that I have in the basket. I'm adding them in just because I like a fuller look. You could take out the eucalyptus and just have the roses, but I like a nice full look. And I feel like these roses are very shabby chic. I used to love shabby chic, and I think, you know, now things are less frilly, less pink, less lacy, but still with that nice cottage feel and the feminine appeal to it. So we're gonna add these here into the basket, and I think they look really, really sweet. Another item I snagged at Michael's is this sign that says "Love makes this house a home." It was not in the Valentine's section. This is actually in one of their new spring lines, but it caught my eye because I loved the scalloped edge on the wood, and I loved the pink flower detail that's on there. So I thought that it was perfect for Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to layer that here on the shelf, and we're going to leave everything else as is. I'm not pulling in a ton of color. I'm liking the neutral vibe right now, so we're just going to leave that, and I think it looks really beautiful. Moving over to this vintage sideboard that I have here in my living room, I grabbed this little tassel banner that I actually made last year. I have this in last year's Valentine's Day video. I'll have that linked for you at the end to check it out for some other ideas. But I made this last year, just a sweet little garland here with the tassels. This is made from yarn, and I loved the color, especially here against this cream colored sideboard. I did paint this sideboard in milk paint in the color linen, and I love it. It's such a beautiful piece. It's my favorite piece of furniture I have ever purchased. Moving into my dining room, I'm going to open up this new runner that I picked up on Amazon, and I love this. It's got the ticking stripe on it. Looks so very pretty. I think I could also use this at Christmas, which is great. It is rather long, which is okay because we are going to be getting a new dining room table, so it will be bigger. So that'll be nice that it'll fit that too, but it was really long, so I kind of had to tuck it under. But I like this little bit of color that it brings, and I love the ticking stripe. It's so very pretty. Moving into the coffee bar, of course, I'm starting with more bunting. This is bunting I picked up at Target. This is from the Threshold line. They've gotten some really great items out for Valentine's Day. They had great stuff for Christmas. I feel like that line just puts out some really beautiful, very affordable decor items. I found this in the back of the store where all of the other Valentine items are. It was not in the front or in the center. It was in the back. So check your Target, look around. I'll try to link it for you down in the description box. If I forget, which I always do, just shoot me a little reminder in the comments and I will find it for you. But I think it's really sweet. It is pink, red, and white, which I really liked. I actually think it had a little bit of lavender as well, but that's okay. I think it all kind of blended. I have clear command hooks on either side of my shiplap, and that's because I always put up a bunting, so worked out. Here are the items that I'm going to be using to decorate the coffee bar. I did pick up a couple of things from Walmart that I didn't show, and I also have a little mug there from Anthropologie. So we're getting started on one of my floating shelves here. It's not technically a floating shelf because it does have a bracket, but Danny made these. They're super simple. They're actually not even like connected because I wasn't sure if I wanted a thicker piece of wood, so they just kind of float there. And I'm starting off with that little sign from the Target dollar spot, and I'm also grabbing a jar that used to have the mini marshmallows in it, and I'm using these cute pink and white striped marshmallows. I think they're so cute, and we're going to put them here. My kids have already begged me to eat them. I told them closer to Valentine's Day. I said these are out for decoration right now. So, and then I also have a rubber plant over there in that little house planter. That's from Target in the dollar section last year. Like I said, that little mug there is from Anthropologie. That little love sign is also from, I believe it's from Hobby Lobby. Moving over to the other side, I'm just taking down a few items, but leaving up my Farmhouse plate there. Bringing in that sweet little pitcher, and I have a little faux floral piece in there from Michael's in the spring. And then I also have this little sign that says Better Together. This was actually in my bedroom, and I brought it out because I liked the wood element. I wanted to bring in some more of that, and I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day. countertop. I did remove my hot chocolate station. I think it's time to kind of put that away. My kiddos are enjoying a little too much hot chocolate, so we're moving those items into the pantry. They're still available. They're just in the pantry now so that the kids don't see them all the time, because I feel like the more they were seeing it, the more they wanted it. So put that away. Bringing back over my tiered tray or tiered baskets. This is from Michael's. I did get that on 50% off, I believe, but I like it for my fruits and vegetables. And then I'm bringing back over this wooden tiered tray, also from Michael's. I already had some items on it, and I'm just going to kind of add some pink items, take away some items. I've got that little jar there with the heart topper. That's actually from Walmart last year. And I also have these really cute candy corn. I think these are so pretty. I definitely wanted these on display. So putting those here in this little jar so that they could be seen. Again, my family has been asking me if they can eat them. And I said, once we get closer to Valentine's Day, we can start picking away at them. But if we start now, there will be nothing left for my decor. That's the only problem with having edible decor when you have kids. They want to know why they can't eat it. Moving to the other side of the coffee bar, I'm now going to switch out my mugs for the holiday. I have already started using them. I love that heart mug. It's so cute. And I did pick up another mug. There's that little black and white polka dot one with the heart handle. I found that at Michael's this weekend, and I think it's so cute. So just adding in all of these mugs. I love having this touch for the holidays. It's such an easy way to decorate. Finally, I have this little cloche that I picked up at TJ Maxx recently. I actually think I got it at Home Goods recently, and I'm just adding in whatever's left from the Valentine's candy corn just to add in a little touch of color. on the sofa table, I'm getting started by hanging that really adorable pink wool felt heart garland that I picked up on Amazon. I'll try to link this for you down below, but I do have it linked in my Valentine's haul video. I am in love with this little garland. It's so cute. It's not very long. It's actually pretty small, but it is perfect for my little console table here. I thought I was going to put it on the other table, the sideboard, but I decided I wanted to see it a little bit more, so I put it here. Plus, I love the way it looks against the wood. I'm just taping it into the inside of the drawers just to make sure that they stay put, and I think it's perfect. Next up, I'm taking a second to switch out my eucalyptus plants here. These are faux, obviously. I don't remember where I got them both. I think the one I'm putting up here is from Walmart, and then the other stems I believe are from Michael's. And I'm switching them up because I wanted to use more florals on the console table, more of the ones that I picked up at Michael's, except the ones I got for over here are this really beautiful cream color. So I started by just doing the flowers to determine if that was going to be enough or if I needed to add in the eucalyptus again. And as you'll see, I do end up adding in the eucalyptus. I just like it to be really full, but I feel like this is so pretty and very romantic for Valentine's Day. On the other side, I did have this metal pitcher from Walmart, and I'm adding in these hydrangea stems that I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year. I had these in the big demijohn on my dining room table, but I thought that they would look really pretty in this pitcher, and we're going to put this down on the bottom of the console table to give it a little bit of height. And that brings us to the end of this sweet little Valentine's Day Decorate With Me. A few little touches of pink and red to bring in the love holiday. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some inspiration for your home or some relaxation if you aren't decorating for the holiday. I hope that you guys are having a fabulous week and that everybody is happy and healthy. Make sure that you are subscribed. I'd love to have you come back for more. I post new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends. See you soon.